Mm. Oh my gosh, I didn't fix my hair. I was just telling me my hair looks messed up. Oh. Hey you guys, how are you doing? Trying to put my hair up. It is a mess right now. Just trying to put it back in a clip. Hey Anna. Oh my god, my hair is like not is she's not happy with me today. She's not. I have like a little bit of hair oil in my hair, so it's like a little bit oily. Obviously, because I have hair oil in my hair, duh. But is my hair is not wanting to cooperate today. She has a mind of her own and she's going to do whatever she wants and she doesn't care what I want. She's going to do what she wants. Hi Emily. Guadalupe. How are you doing? I just try to throw it up in a clip cuz she don't care what I want. She just does what she wants, which is she likes to not look decent. She likes to look a mess and not look good at all. I'm doing good. I like hey Gonzo. I had like such a headache earlier today and I also like it's Shark Week. It just started Shark Week. And as I've gotten I need to like fix this a little bit. Put it this way. As I've gotten like a little bit older, because I'm 36 now. As I've gotten older, I have had like worse and worse and worse shark weeks. Like I've noticed that. Like I was just telling my boyfriend earlier today, we were having dinner and I took like a muscle relaxer because my back was killing me. My back was killing me. So I was like, you know what? Let me just take like a little something because my back, she's hurting, right? So I I figured I'll just take like a little muscle relaxer. I have some that I've had. Oh my god, I've had the bottle for years because I barely ever take it. And when I say that I probably should have just taken half because I passed out, like out. I slept hard, and then ever since I woke up, like I've been like super groggy ever since I woke up. I'm like, ugh. I almost didn't go live, but I was like, you know what? Let me come live. Let me come say hello. See how everyone is doing. Um, I think oh, I'm like hurting today. It is not my night. Um, I think that like having Shark Week is like bad enough, but I was telling him I was like, well, I was making like breakfast this morning. I was making some chorizo breakfast burritos. And I was telling him, I was like, you know what? It's not bad enough we have to have Shark Week, right? Like we have to have Shark Week and then we have to have the headaches or migraines, whatever you have, but like the headaches or like the back pain, the cramping. Hi, Jenny. I mean, just like, does anyone else get the period poos? Like the Shark Week poos? Because I'm just going to be like blatantly honest. I do sometimes, not every time. And I feel like I got it this time. And I was just telling him, I was like, it's so unfair. It's so unfair. It's like, it's bad enough you get, Aunt Flo coming into town, but then you get like all these things that go with it that have nothing to do with it. Like, absolutely nothing. Hi, Vanessa. Same. I'm literally on it right now. Oh my God, we synced up. Our Menses synced up. I know. I just like, ugh, I just feel like, you know what I mean? But like, luckily, my last one was like really, really, really short. You know what I mean? I honestly always get them during. Yes, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not monetized anyway, so like, I don't know what y'all call it, but I call it the period shits. So if you get them, like it's I feel like I'm not alone because I know that like I can't be the only person, right? I can't be the only person that gets the period shits. And I'm sorry to be like so like crass about it, but like I'm just like keeping it like 100, 100, 100, 100. Very much 100 because it sucks like so bad. All right, I'm gonna pin the comments now, or pin my stuff now. I think, let me see. Um yeah, that's exactly what I call them. I don't know what else to call them because that's exactly like what they are. It's just it sucks. It's so bad. I hate it. It's like the absolute freaking worst. What if, oh my god. I remember my mom used to say like, why did Eve have to bite the apple? But here we are, suffering. Okay, so as far as like readings for today, I was thinking that we could do spirit guide messages because I have a lot of these like box like this. Hi Ruby, how are you doing? I have a lot of the boxes and I like the spirit guide messages and the angel messages and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys are down, I think I want to do these. I don't think my notifications went out on YouTube because I literally only have like a few people in here. Normally it's not like that. That sucks. I've actually been getting my Facebook reported a lot, which I think is funny because, you know, I hey Kathy, I've never gotten reported on any of my pages until I stopped being friends with Jennifer Turd. And ever since I haven't been friends with Jennifer Turd, every single one of my social medias, anytime I make a video, anytime I post a TikTok sometimes, anytime I go live or anything like that, my stuff always gets reported. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? I mean, I would assume that if someone was running a successful business, that they would be a little freaking busy and wouldn't be worrying about me. But I digress. I digress very much. You guys on YouTube did not see the trauma salad video that me and Nick and Dustin and Rosalie did. Hi, Ashley. And it's on my Facebook. I would love to put it on YouTube, but it's too long for YouTube. I might just have to figure out how to put it on YouTube though, because you guys will know what I mean. Okay. So if you guys want to get in for the readings tonight, we're going to do spirit guide messages. It's going to be five doll hairs because, I'm just getting reported all the time. It's going to be 5 doll hairs. The payment methods are posted, or they're in the pinned comment. So wherever you guys see the pinned comment, the payment methods are in the pinned comment. You just send your 5 doll hairs. And hi, Lynn. And after you send your 5 doll hairs, I'll go through my list and I'm going to pull a few spirit animal or spirit guide messages. Well, technically they're spirit animal messages. So we're going to pull your spirit messages. Hey, Cheaty. And that's what I think we're going to do tonight. So if you would like to get your spirit messages, your spirit animal messages tonight, it is 5 doll hairs, and that's what we will be doing tonight. So you just send your little 5 doll hairs to one of the payment methods in the pinned comments, and we will pull your cards. I think I want to kind of pull some cards for myself because I haven't pulled cards on me in a while. Should I do it? I want to use a different deck though, because I want like something a little bit more thorough. Let me see. I'm gonna pull these for me real quick. I'm gonna do this for me. Have you guys ever that TikTok where it's like Snoop Dogg and he's like, I want to thank me. I love that. Where he's like, I want to thank me for always believing in me. I want to thank me for all this hard work. My 10-year-old grandson is watching me and Jen. Huh? I don't know what you're. I'm not sure what you're meaning, Lynn. Um, his name is James. I'm really not sure what I might be totally reading your comment wrong because I'm just like right now. I might be totally reading your comment like totally wrong. Try again. Reword and try again. Okay, let me pull some cards for me. Oh, hi James. I'm sorry. I was reading it wrong. I was like, my son, blah 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 blah. James, did you brush your teeth? Did you eat all your dinner? Are you being good to your mom? Okay, BBA. Please send you a 6-foot king. Oh my gosh. I have a joke where I always say like in order like when I was dating or whatever, like you must be at least a certain amount of height to ride this ride. Kind of like, you know how rides have like height requirements? I would always say that. I was like, oh, you must be X amount of tall to ride this roller coaster because that's what my life is. Okay, well, I'm gonna pull some cards for me real quick while you guys are looking into some stuff. It's very hard for me to pull cards for myself. It's very, very, very difficult. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, I'm okay with that so far. I'll show you guys in a second. Oh, I already know who that little concealed little demon is. Okay. I can't wait. I can't wait to start telling you guys and making content about the abuse, the straight up abuse that I have suffered from my ex-friend. And I rethink anything and everything this woman's ever said to me, the abuse that she has put my friends through, the lies that have been told about me, to a whole bunch of strangers about my child and about myself, the claims that I put my child in danger repeatedly. Um, I just, when I tell you that, like, anybody that knows me for 5 freaking minutes knows that my child means the whole entire world to me. And for anybody to ever claim that I would put my child in danger is so outrageously absurd. And it just makes me really, really, really angry. Um, and that's to say the least. I mean, honestly, I cannot wait to tell you guys about this person because I want you guys to know who the real Jennifer Turd is, because the person that we thought she was is not who she is. It is not who she is. He loved that. Thanks. Well, you're welcome. Yes. I'm a tall girl too. I agree. I'm short though. Like, I'm like super short, but I like a tall, I like a tall guy. My boyfriend now is, I mean, he's tall for me. He's, I would say right under 6 foot. Oh no. I forgot to get another drinky poo before. Speaking of boyfriend, hold on. Let me text him. I need help. Okay, hold on, wait. Hey babe, when you get a second, can you please come help me? I forgot to get a drink, so I'm gonna be like, help me, sir. He's sweet though. He's very, very, very good to me. I was reading this TikTok where it was like, I feel bad for other women when they're like, oh, my husband told me no. And it was like, I could come home with a group of sharks and my husband would be like, Well, it's inconvenient, but okay, I'll start building an aquarium, like that's how my boyfriend is. Like he's super, super, super nice. Mm, hopefully he sees my message soon. Okay, so I pulled some cards for me while we're waiting. And I pulled a couple cards that talk about like stability and containment. And I've been feeling very uh I've been having a hard time this last year. I've really, really, really been having a hard time. And I've been going through a lot. I have some medical things going on that I haven't talked to you guys about. And I want to make some content about it just to get it out. Um, and I want to try to help some other people. Um, and stability is not a word that I would say that I've been feeling lately. Like mentally and emotionally, I've been having a very, very, very hard time. And it's kind of hard for me to admit that, but then like on the other hand, it's not super, super hard because like you guys know I keep it like super real. And um seeing it in cards is something that I'm happy to see pop up because it's something that I'm really needing. You know what I mean? Like I really need that feeling back. And then I have some cards about like manifesting and inviting some things into my life. And they're kind of upside down. So that to me, I would read that for me as I need to start doing that because I don't really have a negative thought process. I'm not one of those like negative Nancy like type of people. So I don't really have like a negative thought process, but I I haven't been trying to do the work of like trying to bring the positive in, if that makes sense. So I need to work on that more. And then I have a time card here, and it's autumn, and we're in the autumn season. So maybe it's my time. Maybe it's my time to shine again. That's how I'm gonna take it, damn it. It's my time to shine again. And then I have a passion card here. So maybe I just need to reignite some passions. I have prosperity here. We're always happy to see prosperity. I could definitely use more of that. And then we have a cloaked concealment card. This is not me. This is the person that is now me and my friend's complete stalker because we're in freaking hiding of this person. And yeah, I would say that's pretty on par. What is my boyfriend doing? I texted him. Help me. Oh, he's playing his little game. He might not see it for a few. Let me try to get his attention. Please. He's probably talking to his little friends and stuff too. Okay. All right. So if you guys want to get into the readings for tonight, we're going to get right into it soon. If you didn't hear me earlier, we're going to do spirit animal messages. It is 5 doll hairs, and the payment methods are in the pinned comments. I always want to say pinned link, but I don't know why I think that. It is in the pinned comments. I feel like I want to pull a few more cards. I don't know why. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. All right. Oh, and I have one of my favorite incenses going right now, and it smells so good. I don't know if you, like. I'm very much one of those girls where like I like to have like candles or incense or wax melts. Let me try to reach it so I can show you guys. This is the one that I have going right now. This is I don't know if you guys can see it. Wait, is it upside down for you guys? No? Is it backwards or upside down? I can't tell. Maybe if I show it this way. No, I don't know. That's upside down now. But this is the vanilla. And this is one of my favorites because like sometimes incense can give me oh, can you see it? Oh yeah, I can see it. Hold on. Let me show you. Grab it very carefully. But like you can see it like coming out like from the top. This is like one of my favorites. I'm not sure if you guys can see the smoke and stuff like that coming out from the top, but this one's one of my favorites, and I feel like the vanilla is um not super strong, and it's more I wouldn't want to call it like neutral because it smells like a good strong vanilla, but like you guys ever, hi Janet, you ever like get You ever like get like incense and stuff and like the smell is just so strong where it's like overpowering and it kind of like gives you like a headache and shit? That's what I worry about like with incense and stuff. And then the vanilla is like one of my favorites. My other favorite one I would have to say is I love cinnamon. Like if it's like a cinnamon candle or anything like that, I love cinnamon. Cinnamon's one of my favorites. You like vanilla too? I do. I love the vanilla. I literally bought the vanilla in bulk because I would burn vanilla and go through that so frequently. I bought like a bulk package of it because I like it so much. I wonder if my boyfriend fell asleep because he's not he's not coming to me. Okay. All right, let me see. I'm gonna have to start eating ice because I don't want to walk away. Mm. Anybody else ice eaters here? I love ice. Okay. The eucalyptus is good too. I don't mind that. I like I like the eucalyptus and stuff, but just like some of them are just so strong. They're like overpowering strong. Like super overpowering strong. And I'm just like, ooh, yikes. I remember like when I was a kid and being in the mall, and when you would go to the mall, there would be like the certain stores with like the incense and stuff like that. And I just could not stand the smell. I just couldn't. I just couldn't stand the smell. Just wanted to drop by and say thank you again for the reading the other day. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Speaking of readings, we only have two people for tonight so far, so it might be quick. Um, okay, let me see. Let me go to my one first. Okay. Let me see. Okay, BBA, you're going to be first. You are going to be first. Let's see what we have here. I did a reading. Um, I did like a full reading the other day or yesterday, and it was so good. I honestly like wish I could have recorded it. The person that came through for the person I was doing a reading for, his energy was so good. And his energy was so good. I was actually able to make out like what he looked like. And I remember like him like running his hands over his head. And I'm like, was he bald when you guys were together? And she goes, yeah. And I said, okay, because he still was. And sometimes like when you pass, you don't have to portray yourself and show yourself how you looked when you passed away. So, and I was able to see that he was wearing like all white. And I said, he's wearing like a plain white shirt. And it looks like he's wearing some sort of like white shorts or something along those lines. She goes, yeah. She goes, I have these pictures of him where he had this outfit he always wore and it was all white. And then we were talking about some other things. And unfortunately, he was unalived. And I told her how that happened and why that happened. And then I was also able to. It was funny because he showed me these like lowrider trucks, and I said he keeps putting this image. It was just so random, and I was like, he keeps putting this image of like lowrider trucks, and she goes, oh, I have a lowrider event later today. And I said, okay, well, that makes sense. Cause like, it's weird for me. Like, even when I do readings, like, it's weird for me because I get these like random things in my head and like naturally want to talk myself out of it going, why are you thinking this? You know what I mean? Like, why are you picturing this in your head? And I've had to learn, and this is something that I still have to work on all the time. I had to learn to not talk myself out of things. I had to learn to blurt out what I'm saying, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what I'm hearing, um, and all that kind of stuff. So it's still like kind of hard to do that. His energy was just so good. And he still had his personality and all that kind of stuff. Like I loved it. I loved it. How do you get in on this? Okay, so I'll go over it one more time. Or I mean, I'll keep going over it. It's not a big deal. But tonight for our readings, they're just going to be $5 hairs, and I'm going to pull cards for you from spirit guide messages. It's more of like a, not your exact spirit guide because we can do like your spirit guide messages. These are more of like an animal spirit guide message, and I'll pull a few cards for you guys. The payment methods are always going to be in the pinned comments. So if you see it in the pinned comments, it's there, and it's $5 doll hairs. Oh my god, y'all remember when Craigslist was popular and there was how do I say it? Ladies of the night on Craigslist, and they were like, oh, it's 5 roses. I should bring that back. It's just 5 roses. I feel like I'm really getting this incense over here. um but yeah, it's really 5 roses to get to get your spirit message. Oh my god, I'm funny to me. I don't know if you guys are laughing, but I'm funny to me. Damn it. Okay. Yes, 5 roses. Isn't that? Yeah. Hey, you know what though? I'll take a little $5 little carnation bouquet from Walmart. That $4.88 bouquet. I'll take it all day long. I think we learn better as we get older. That's for sure. $5 hairs. Yes. $5. Um, yeah, when I do the live readings, I try to do a smaller version of like a full reading. And honestly, even with the full reading, like I personally like I'm way cheaper than a lot of people that are completely fake. And I try to stay that way. I like how PayPal allows you to break up your payments into 4 payments. When you pay through my booking calendar, you can always break it up into 4 payments. So I think that that's pretty cool. How much is it reading? Okay, so we are going to do the spirit animal messages. It's 5 doll hairs or roses, 5 carnations, 5 Twinkies, but 5 doll hairs. And the payment methods are in the pinned comments. So whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, it's in the pinned comments. Domless, so I'm happy that the readings are a good deal. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope that you find whatever you're looking for job wise soon. You're so amazing with what you do. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do try. Like I want to grow so badly. I just feel like kind of like stuck. I need to start making more. I think what I want to start doing is I got it's in my closet. I haven't used it yet. Oh, this piercing keeps moving. Um you're a struggling actor. Oh, that's kind of cool though. That's really cool. Yes, five buckaroos. I always try to use like the code words. But what was I saying? Oh, I have a clamp thing, and I think I'm gonna start doing like some card pulls, like general like card pulls, like monthly kind of things or whatever. Oh, I would agree. I would agree. I is it it seems like it's just so hard, but honestly, um oh, Anna, I agree. I agree. I love those. I use wipes. Like I'm very much like a wipes girl. Like I love wipes. Oh my gosh, I'm really thirsty and he's not answering me. I think he has his headset on. I'm gonna try to call him. That or he fell asleep. Literally calling him. Hey, did you fall asleep? Oh, did you see my text? Okay, when you get a second, can you come get my cup and give me a drink? Because I totally forgot. Okay, thank you. Right, bye. I'm like dying. I'm dying. Um, what was I gonna say? I do, but like, it goes by my phone number, Janet. Mm, mm. I love ice. Mm. Okay, I clicked the link. Jenny, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm only doing 30 and 45-minute readings right now. Oh, Jenny, the stuff for tonight is in the pen comments. There's PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. It's in the pen comments. It's PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. For some reason, my Cash App won't let me send it unless you request it from me. Oh, that's so odd. I mean, if you send me your thing, I can try. Is your Cash App up to date just by chance? Because sometimes that kind of weird stuff always happens to me. Okay, let me do BBA's first before we get sidetracked too much. Let's start working on hers. Oh, I want to cleanse real quick again. Y'all, I love this Florida water. I have had this for forever. Sorry. Can I have lots more ice too?
Yeah.
Oh, which one do I want? You know the fruit punch one? Can I have that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I need this fan on. Your girl is hot. Okay. It is up to date. Oh, that's so weird that it does that. I mean, I can try real quick. Okay, Anna. Let me try to see if I can do it real quick and then we'll start. Request. Now if there's a I'm gonna have to do 50. No, I was kidding. Okay, request. Let me see if I can do this. You have to put the little sign, right? No, money sign. J. Shoe. Okay, let me see. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to help out Janet here. Okay, I just sent it. Give it a second because it's like doing the thing. So let's see if it went through. Let me know. Thank you so much, babe. You're the best. Oh, I love this fruit punch. We have the same chair. Is it this one, this computer chair? I've had it for forever. It's more of like spirit. It's more of a spirit animal reading. That's what the box says. So I'll just call it that. Oh, okay, cool, Janet. I'm glad it did. Okay, so I love this Florida water. I take it and I just put it on my arm. It's literally doesn't feel oily or anything like that. It doesn't stain clothes or anything. It does have a little bit of a, I don't want to call it a bad smell. It kind of has like an earthy kind of smell. Okay, Janet, I've been seeing some stuff pop up on my phone, so I figured it was that. Well, I'm glad that worked either way. Maybe since I requested it from you, maybe in the future it will allow you to go back and forth. But if you need me to do that again in the future, just let me know and I'll help you out. No problemo. Okay. But if you guys like to like cleanse or anything like that, like I just feel like I feel good like when I have it on. I'm just like, okay, let me do the restart button. Sometimes I put some in my hands and I just move it around. And you know how like hand sanitizer feels super wet, but then it's like it dries like really quick. And that's how I feel like this is. Like I just like to touch my stuff with it. I just want everything to be cleansed. And my hands are super dry. It's very soft. It has a smell, but it's not like a super strong smell. I don't know what it kind of has like a little bit of maybe a little bit of a lemon, but like an earthy kind of like lemon smell. Maybe I don't know. It's not bad. It's not bad, but I love this. It says cologne on it. Florida water. It says cologne. But it's definitely not a cologne. I've literally had this for like years. I've had this same bottle for years. I use it. Um, like anytime I do like readings or anything like that, I just kind of like cleanse myself to just kind of like hit that reset button. So I like to do that. Okay. All right. Now that I got my drink and everything is all right with the world again. Oh, that's so good. Okay. We're going to use that. Because that wants to come out. Yeah, it's weird, Janet, but like I said, if you need me to request it from you in the future, don't worry about it. I will help you out, girl. I got your back. Okay. BBA. Bring your BBA up here. Report to the principal's office for your violation. Okay. Let's see what. Oh, we got an upside downer here. Okay. The first one is. Okay. The first one talks about like. Not the card jumping out. Yeah, this one jumped out. This one talked about practicing like shape shifting and altering your physical appearance and like mannerisms, but we're upside down. So I would take that as more of you needing to be true to yourself and making sure that you're not changing for other people around you. I always say that I tell my son this all the time. Yeah, I tell my boyfriend the same thing. Those that mind don't matter, and those that matter don't mind. And if anybody's unclear of what that means, it's like people that don't matter in your life, they mind things that like you either have or you don't have, or you do or you don't do. And the people that truly matter in your life, they don't mind. Like, for example, like I would tell my son, like sometimes people, like if you don't have a lot of money or you don't live in a big huge house, like people that don't matter in your life, not good quality people, they'll rag on you for it, make fun of you for it, or like, oh, you're blah 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 blah. But like people that matter in your life will never give you a hard time for that kind of stuff. They'll be helpful to you. They're not gonna make you feel bad or feel guilty or something like that. You know what I mean? So I always, always, always say that to Mason. So I truly believe in that statement a lot. Anna, I just started, so you're okay. You're okay. Okay, the second card I have for you, BBA. Let me see, Anna. The opportunity that's before you. Okay, I feel like you're going to have some opportunity coming in. This is what this card is talking about, opportunity. But it was also upside down. So if you have some opportunity coming in, I want you to be very, very, very careful and thoughtful and mindful about thinking all of your possibilities through before you make a decision, whether you take the opportunity or not. But just be very mindful and very careful. Okay. Get all your, what's the word? Get all of your, help me here. Get all of your information before you make a decision. Sorry, I couldn't find the word. It was there. It was coming. Okay, the second one. Okay, this I think has to do with opportunity as well. Ducks in a row. Yes. This is talking about being clear with your intentions, being very focused, and moving very quickly in opportunity to achieve goals. So I don't know what you got going on, girl. I don't know what you got going on, but opportunity, she's going to be knocking very, very, very soon. So just be very careful. Get all your information. Get all your little ducks in a row, like we just said. And that way you can make the best informed decision for you. Okay? All right. If I can shuffle these cards. These ones are more stiff. I haven't used them as much. They're a little bit more stiff. Okay. Where did you send it, Nico? I'll be able to check it in a few. Okay, I'm trying to. These are a little bit more stiff. Okay, it should be fine. I'll see if it's there because I have to go on my PayPal list to see who's new, not new, who's next. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Who is next? Who is next? Who is on The Price is Right? Did you guys ever watch The Price is Right when you were young? Like, I loved it. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Oh my God, Anna, I saw you put $5. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. All right. Guadalupe, you are next. I thought it was fun. I do miss Bob Barker. Nico, I see it. I do see it. Oh my gosh, I miss The Price is Right. I thought with the one with Drew Carey was okay. Like he was okay in it. It was fine, but like he wasn't Bob. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't Bob Barker. So I think that that's why, because he just wasn't Bob Barker. You know? Okay, let's see what we have for Guadalupe. That is just, I know that I always say that name like that, but it is just the most fun name to me. It really is. It's just the most fun name. I didn't check Cash App just yet. Once I go through the PayPals and stuff, I'll go through those lists. I did get a payment or two through Cash App. I don't remember who. So far on Cash App, I have Evelyn and I have Janet. That's who I have on Cash App right now is Evelyn and Janet. Let me see. I told my dad that I miss Bob Barker and Alex because they were a host when we saw when we were kids. We grew up with them watching. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see what we have for Guadalupe. How can you say Guadalupe? How can you say that? You gotta go Guadalupe. It sounds like a party. Like it sounds like siesta. Like that's what it reminds me of. Hi, Christina. You're in my this is the first live. Well, welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. We are doing spirit animal messages readings tonight. I feel like my hair just really has a mind of its own right now. I really do miss like the old school like Price is Right and Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. Like growing up as a kid, I remember Jeopardy came on at 7. Wheel of Fortune came on at 7:30. I remember Price is Right came on at 10 o'clock in the morning. Do you guys remember Happy Days? Like that show Happy Days? I loved that show Happy Days. Yes, Simple Times. Simple Times. Oh, Fruit Loops. Why? I love Fruit Loops though. Guadalupe is such a fun name to say. You can't just say, hey, Guadalupe. You gotta be like, Guadalupe. It sounds like a fiesta or a party to me. And that's just how I'm always gonna say that name because it just sounds fun to me. Mm. Spirit animal messages. This is cards that I have, and I just call it that because that's the picture and stuff like that they represent on the box. But they're pretty much just messages in card form, and then I just take it with how I feel and what I'm thinking, and I'll elaborate on it. If you guys want to get into the readings real quick, it is 5 doll hairs and the payment schmayment message or no wait, the payment schmayments are in the pinned comment. The night before I did questions. I always do some sort of like short reading and stuff like that. It's your first time seeing me live too? Well, welcome. I hope that you hang out for a little bit. I'm a little weird, but I'm super normal, I promise. Okay. Guadalupe. Hey, Tanya. Oh, you met the Fonz? I met Henry Winkler. When I worked for the Department of Homeland Security, I met Henry Winkler. I spent a lot of time with him. He is the sweetest, nicest man you will ever meet. Sweetest, nicest man, Henry Winkler. I love him. Love, love, love Henry Winkler. Okay, Guadalupe. Let me see what you have here. Okay, Guadalupe. This card right here, this gorilla card, it's talking about taking a little bit more time, focusing on spending quality time with your loved ones, with your family, with your friends. I know that we all can get like really, really, really stuck in, work, daily life activities, things in the house, kids, stuff like that. But this card really talks about taking time to really reconnect and nurture those relationships. Even if you have to send a quick text to like a friend or a family member, hey, I'm thinking about you. I hope you're having a great week. Let's catch up soon. Maybe think about doing that soon. Okay, what card do we have here? Because we're a little upside down. Let's see. Girl, are you not feeling tough right now? Okay, this card talks about saying that you're a lot tougher than you think you are, and it's upside down. So maybe if you're having a little bit of a down moment, if you're feeling a little not so strong, girl, we all go through things all the time, and make sure that you're feeling like super, super, super strong in yourself. Personally, like I've been kind of like going through that too, and I have to like remind myself that that I am capable of getting through things. So that's kind of like how I think about it for me. Okay, let's see. Okay, this card talks about taking more time as well of doing things for you. I think maybe it has to do with this first card, about reconnection. I think self-care is really, really, really important. And I want to make sure we all practice self-care. I keep hearing something in my head and I can't make it out because it feels like so like back in the distance. It's like I'm hearing like this little whisper in my head. Oh, you'll be in my heart. Okay, you stop caring about you. Okay. I hear this like little whisper in the back of my head and I can't tell what it's saying, but I keep looking at this card. And it says pending. How do you try again? I'm not sure, Ashley, but I'll check in a few. Um, I keep looking at this card and I can hear something in my head. Hold on, let me try to concentrate. Mm. Okay, this might be kind of personal, Guadalupe. I don't think it's words. I think it's emotion. Do you do you maybe kind of like feel like defeated, like you want to cry? Because it kind of feels like, or it sounds maybe like crying, or it sounds like like that. Like that's what it sounds like. Hmm. Okay, okay, I can see that, and I think that that's like with this card here too. It's saying like stay strong, be strong. Yeah, you're so much stronger than what you think that you are, and also too like I that's what it is in the back of my head. I feel like either someone that's on the verge of tears or is already crying. It's like I can hear it right here. It's weird. I can hear it in the back of my head. I'm not sure what you're going through, honey, but you are so like literally like this is the message for you. You are so much stronger than what you think. You need to take time for that reconnection. And then this here talks about taking care of yourself. You can't take care of any other people unless you take care of yourself. I lost a friend of mine 2 years ago and I just found out about it. Oh, I'm so sorry you're going through that. I'm so sorry you're going through that. That is so, so, so hard to deal with. I'm so sorry you're going through that. I mean, I tell people this all the time. See, we do these light readings, but sometimes it gets a little serious for a minute. I tell people this all the time, like when I do readings and stuff for them. I have, for as many years as I've done readings, I have never had a spirit tell me or show me that the person that's still living, they want them to be sad and pine over them and all that kind of stuff, or like remember them in their last moments of, or remember them only remember their death and stuff like that. Anytime I've seen uh, a spirit show me like things about what's going on in their life, they want you guys to live. They want you to live for them. They want you to live through them in those types of ways, right? Just like if something were to happen to one of us, right? And our loved ones were still down here. I need some lip chat. And our loved ones were still down here. Would we want them to be crying and sad and, all that kind of stuff? Heck no. We would want them to live. We want them to make every day count. And that's what they want so bad. I believe that, Guadalupe. I believe that. I'm so sorry you're going through that. Sorry, I have to put this lip chap on. I know what you're going through. Loss is something that we all understand. Loss is something that we all like when say like, oh, I lost my mom. Like if someone says to me like I lost my mom, it just like I get it because I lost my mom. And just loss in general. It's very, very, very hard. But just know you are still even getting messages here saying you are strong. You're so much stronger than you think. You need to take time for reconnection for the people that you love. And also, too, you need to take time and take care of you. That's what's really important. You need to take care of you. Okay. All right. Let me. Oh, goodness. Dropping everything. Let me put these back in here. Let me see who's next. See, we try to keep it all lighthearted. Sometimes it doesn't happen that way. I just can't get past it. He passed at 26, and we were both the same age at the moment. I understand. Death isn't something that you get past. You just learn how to cope and get through it on a daily basis. Like some are worse than others. Like I lost my mom over 12 years ago, and I still have a hard time. I still struggle. My there's quite a few of times where like I see people that are older that have like their parents and great grandparents, or they're in their 40s or 50s, and their mothers are in their 80s, and you know what I mean, like stuff like that. I'm like, oh my god, you got to have your mom that long. Where, oh my god, you're way older than me and you still have your mom. It's I don't have my parents, so for people that have their parents, it's such a wild concept for me because that's how long I haven't had my mom. My boyfriend will be 33 this year. He's a little younger than me, and he'll be 33 later this year. And his birthday's on Christmas Eve. It's so cute. And the fact that he still has both of his parents is such a wild concept to me. I'm like, oh my god, you have two? You have both? Yeah, I'm 36. I lost my mom. I was 24. I had just, no, wait, I was 24 or 25. I was 24. I had just turned 24 and I lost my mom. So it's, hi, Priscilla. It's crazy to me. Like, it's such a foreign concept for people that have their mom still, or people that have, like their grandparents, even, or even great grandparents. It's such a foreign concept to me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ashley. I know how hard that is. I was still looking at my mom. How young hers when she passed. Yeah, Tanya, I agree. I agree. I know what you mean. I lost my mom when I was 3. Oh my God. See, and Lynn, I don't mean this in a cruel way whatsoever. But I've said this before, like, I had my mom at least for 24 years almost, or well, 23, I guess. But like, I was lucky enough to have my mom that long. You know, my mom lost her mom when she was a teenager. Lynn over here on YouTube. Some of you guys that are new on Facebook, I'm live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time, so you see me like going back and forth. But Len over here on YouTube was just saying that she lost her mom when she was 3. So we have to be thankful for the time that we do have, for sure. My life best friend, and he has a kid growing up together. So it's been hard. I spoke to him. It was 8 years after girlfriend where I was fighting about something. Oh, I'm so sorry, Guadalupe. I'm so sorry. Don't let anything. Don't let any of that past stuff keep you from healing and remembering their life in the best way possible. Um, I promise you, none of them up there care about petty things. It's like anytime I've done private readings for people and they've had spirits come through and connect with them, and I can sometimes tell, like, they'll bring up, or I can feel it, like there was like tension, or they had like issues with someone else or something like that. Like, they want to make it very well known, like, that's all water under the bridge. Like, they just don't care about that stuff anymore. They just really don't. They really, really, really don't. They're so at peace that they're like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I literally talked to someone the other day that was unalived, literally unalived, and he is at peace with what happened, and he doesn't hate the person that did it. He doesn't. He doesn't. He's like, it's okay. You know, I don't think any of them are happy to not be alive sometimes, but they're just so at peace. I can't explain it. It's like sometimes when I connect with spirits that are, some are more at peace than others. And sometimes when I connect with them, it just feels so calm. There's this sense of calm that just like comes over me. And it's like breathing the freshest breath of air. It's like, and it's just like the most calm feeling in the whole entire world. And that's just how they are there a lot of times. Okay. Let's get some more names going here. Okay. Let's see who else we have. I'm still on our PayPal list, so let me go through this real quick. All right, let's see who's next. I really got to try to get through these readings because y'all know I'll just keep talking. Okay, Anna, you are next. Anna, you are on the YouTube side. I know that for sure. Anna and her 5 doll hairs. Okay. All right, let me read what you just put, Priscilla. That's my biggest fear. If something happens to me, my kids have her mama in suffering. I lost our daughter 6 years ago, and I pray every night she visits in my dreams. Oh my gosh, Priscilla, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If you ask for visitations, don't be alarmed if you don't get them right away or you don't get them frequently. Because my mom passed literally like over 12 years ago, and I've only had visitations from her maybe 4 or 5 times. So, Mom, hello. I'm still here. Damn it. No, let me not talk about it. Let me not even talk mess about my mom, because my mom was a little angry little Mexican lady sometimes, and my mama will still come down here and beat me. She will find a way. She will come get me. Hi, Lisa. Okay, Anna, let's do yours, okay? All right. My hand is not wanting to grip these today. Let's see what you got here. I'll put these here. Oh, excuse moi. Okay, let me see what you have here. All right, Anna. Okay, This first card here talks about standing strong in your convictions and not, yes, the flying, the flying chancla. That my mom, she was a crack shot with the chancla. I'll tell you that. Okay. Okay. This card right here talks about standing strong in your conviction. Whether someone agrees with you or disagrees with you, make sure you stay strong in your conviction, not letting people sway your judgment and what you believe is right and not right, because only you know what's the best decisions for you. This next card, let me see. Okay. This next card talks about how you are divinely protected. You have divine protection. So for this card, I would say it's more of like, what's the word? Fear. If you have any fears or apprehensions about anything, girl, just know you are divinely protected. Okay? No weapon formed against you shall ever prosper because you are divinely protected. And then you have the polar bear here. Oh, you have another one that's talking about standing up for your girl. You got beef with someone? You got beef with someone? Is someone beefing with you? Like, what do you got going on right now? This one's talking about standing up for yourself and speaking truthfully, respectfully, and compassionately. Um, are you having to stand your ground with someone or something? You got beef? Like, maybe are you so much? Okay. Well, girl, don't be letting no one bully you, okay? We're not letting nobody bully you. This talks about standing strong in your conviction. Yeah, Anna's standing on business, okay? Anna, listen, I have talked to Anna privately before. I know that Anna will stand on business, okay? Anna will stand on business and say things with her whole chest. Her whole chest. Okay, and this card here talks about how you're divinely protected, girl. With this trio, on to the next, because it don't matter. You got that divine protection anyway. You got that divine protection anyway. No, I recently cut off a guy and now he's, oh, Hannah, girl, no. Girl, no. You know what I did to a guy one time? I was dating him and everything was cool and all. Like, we were seeing each other for a little bit, but then like he got like a little weird. So I told him he fornicated weird, which wasn't true, but I wanted him to go. So that's what I said. And I would do it again. But yeah, stay strong in your conviction, girl. It is, the universe is literally telling you to let that one go, to not waver when it comes to him. You are literally being divinely protected from him. So, like, oh, I did, Tanya. I did. I sure enough did. You are being divinely protected, Anna. So it does not matter. The universe is literally telling you, like, to leave that mess alone. Leave that mess alone. Okay, let's see who's next. Okay. Martha E. Where are you at, Martha E? Because some of y'all screen names do not match your real names, which is fine, which is cool with me. I just don't remember everybody's damn name. So, oh, well, your name matches. Okay, Martha did it right. I can tell that way. Okay, Martha, let's see your cheese make. Okay. Martha E. Anna, I still think that is so funny. I still think that's so funny. Okay. Okay. Martha E. Oh, Martha. Okay. Okay, Martha, hold on. Hold on. We got one that I'm not really happy to see. Okay. We're going to get to it in a second. Okay, I think that this is why. Okay. Martha, you have the dog card here, and the dog card talks about loyalty and faithfulness being misplaced because you're serving too many people other than yourself. Okay. So this card is saying that you're giving, 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 and you have too many takers around you. You have too many people taking from you and depleting your tank. I don't like that. Okay. And then this card talks about doing some healing and taking care of you, which obviously we're seeing that you're not doing because you're letting too many people take from you. And then you also got the divine protection card, but I don't know how, but it just came out upside down. So I would say that this is someone that's not worrying about you and it's worrying about them. They're not here to do what's best for you and protect you. They're here to take or manipulate or use you up and take whatever they can from you until you're depleted. So I don't know what mess you got going on. You're saying true and also true. So listen, you're gonna have to put a stop to this. We're not taking care of other people. Yes, I don't know if you have to stand up for yourself. I don't know if you're Victoria, I'll get to you in just a minute, hun. I don't know what you got going on here, hun, but hell no, we're not doing this no more. We are not doing any more. Yes, we're not being a doormat. We're not letting people use us. We're not letting people walk all over us. I mean, you have it right here that you have too many people taking from you. I don't know if it's emotional taking, mental taking, physical, but they're going to deplete you until you have nothing, and they're not going to replenish you. They're not going to be replenishing you. Yes, people pleasing is a good word. People pleasing is definitely a good word. So I'm not sure what you got going on, Martha. I'm sure you have it feels heavy. I'm not gonna lie, it feels heavy. My stomach is sitting here and it just like went bloop, it sank. Hi Michelle. Energy vampires, yep. That's another one. That's another one, but we gotta put a stop to that, Martha. Don't do that, girl. Don't do that. Okay, Victoria, to answer your question, we're doing spirit animal messages. Is just what the cards are called, so that's what I'm calling them. They are 5 doll hairs to get your spirit animal messages, and the payment methods are in the pinned comment. I am on the PayPal list right now. Okay. No, it's not too late, Lynn. It's fine. Barbie doll hairs. I can see that. I can see that. When I was young, I used to very much be into Barbie. And I was really poor when I was a kid. So, do you guys remember those like milk crates? I took 4 like dark blue milk crates and I stacked them like 2 and then 2. And I think my mom and I were at like a Dollar General store, and for like $4 or $5, they had this whole entire like Barbie, like, well, it was like a knockoff. It was like knockoff like dollhouse like furniture, and it had this big like cardboard box. It was huge. It was like this tall and like this wide, and it had all this like doll furniture in it. And I asked my mom, I was like, please, can I have this? Please, can I have this? And she actually got it for me. And it's not because she didn't want to, it's just my mom's poor. Like, it was hard for her to keep me and my brother fed. And so she got it for me, and I was resourceful. I was a resourceful little poor kid. And I cut up the cardboard because I noticed when I was taking all the doll furniture pieces out that the bottom of it one looked like tile, one looked like bathroom and stuff like that. So I cut it apart and I laid that on the bottom of the milk crates as like the floor. And then I put all my furniture in there. And it was funny because like I remember my mom, like, I was showing her that was my dollhouse I made. And she was like, oh my, she was so impressed. It's not like I didn't have anything or anything like that. I didn't get a lot of things like that. Like there was Christmases where there really wasn't much there. And that was okay. It was okay, Mom. It's okay. You did the best you could. I turned out all right, you know? So it was funny. It was a little doll story. I told my boyfriend that story the other day. Okay. All right. Let's see who's next. Let's see who's next. I think that that's why I'm like very, very, very humble now, you know? I made a townhouse for my Barbie with a cardboard box. There you go. There you go. Whatever gets the job done. You know, honestly, like, did I have a big, huge, beautiful, like, dollhouse? No. But was I perfectly happy playing with the one I had? Yeah, I was. I was okay with it. I'm fine with it. Still, even looking back as an adult, I'm proud of myself for like still being humble and just using what I could and doing what I could than like acting like a spoiled brat about it. Like you did with what you had, you know? Okay. The next person is, hold on, let me see. Isabella H. Isabella H. Isabella H. We had the dolls. I love the doll outfits. I did have some. Oh, okay, that's you, Nico. Okay. I did have some like Barbie things. I remember having like a Barbie convertible. I remember having like a lot of Barbie clothes. I like to dress up my Barbies. Um Stuff like that. Okay. Let's see what we have for you, Nico, in your cards. Shuffle these up real good. Martha, you haven't commented. I just want to make sure you're okay after all that because I know that that was like kind of heavy. I kept thinking as a kid my life would be like my scene. I don't remember my scene. I thought you said MySpace for a second because that I remember. I remember MySpace. Okay. All right, Nico. Let's see what we got for you, girl. Hopefully something good, something good, something good. Okay. All right. Let me see what we're reading here. Okay, this first card talks about doing whatever it takes to get the job done. So I don't know if this has to do with your future of wanting to get into acting, but this talks about doing whatever it takes to get the job done. This card here, it talks about a period of darkness being over with, okay? Because it's upside down. So it talks about a period of darkness being almost over with. You're almost there. So maybe if you're experiencing a low or I mean, not necessarily anything bad. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. It could. Maybe if you're having like a little bit of a dark cloud moment going on right now, just know that it's going to be soon clearing away from you. Okay. Darkness is coming to an end. Okay. And then it says that you may be looking over some important details and to pay closer attention to what's going on. Currently going through burnout and just my depression hitting me because nothing is going my way. I could totally see that. I could totally see that. This card talks about, a dark period being soon cleared away. This card talks about looking over some important details. So maybe you have a couple things going on that you might be looking at and not the right lens, or maybe not like the best light. Yeah, I would say closer details. Like maybe, for example, if you're seeing a situation being one way, maybe take a step back and look at it and maybe try to turn it a little bit to where you're like, maybe this might not work this way, but maybe if I do it this way and look at the details a little different, like, okay, maybe I can get in here. Like that's what it kind of like feels like to me. Like maybe you're looking at things one way, and maybe what's that expression, like a second set of eyes, you know what I mean, like something like that. Maybe where you're auditioning or maybe what you're auditioning for. um It could be that though too, Nico. Don't hate your face. Don't hate your face. Let me put it this way. And I'm not saying this to be ugly. I don't mean this to be ugly. I don't think I'm God's gift to beauty whatsoever. I don't think I'm horrible looking, but I don't think I'm God's gift to beauty either. And I will tell you that there are so many actors, actresses, models where you would look at them and when in your mind you think that like they're the most beautiful of the beautiful, right? How many actors do we see, actresses that we see, models that we see, and they are not what you would think is the standard of beauty, right? They're different. They have quirks, they have flaws, you know, stuff like that. I can't think of any right off the top of my head, and I wouldn't want to be cruel like that. But you know what I mean? Like you guys know what I mean. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like you would look at them and be like, "Oh my god, I would never think that that person would be like a famous actor because they're so glamorized, right?" I would love to see right yes, there are so many though now too. I think even now it's so much more acceptable. But just I'm just afraid if the voice recording will show up and ruin my chance of career. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I think that these cards are telling you to look at things from a different lens, look at things from a different perspective. Maybe if you're looking at things this way, like head on, change your mind, look at it a little bit different. And you're like, oh shit, there's an opportunity here that I wasn't looking at. So that's what those cards are talking about. Hi, tuning in. Oh my God, I love West Virginia. I've been to West Virginia many times. I hope all is well. Thank you so much for your time and for being here for everyone. My readings are 5 doll hairs tonight. These little mini readings. I do longer like private readings that you could purchase, and the payment methods are in the pinned comments. I love West Virginia. I was dating someone when I was younger, much younger. And yes, definitely try. Definitely try. You know what your first card said? Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. Oh, that's men suck, Nico. They all suck. They all freaking suck. Don't let MFers like that win. Hell no. Don't let them win. People suck. People absolutely suck. I used to go to West Virginia all the time, and I loved it there. Okay, let's see who's next. The next person is Christina A. Christina A. Christina A. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. I used to want to play Plinko so bad. Or like, do you remember? Oh my gosh. I like the dice game for the cars. Or do you remember the one with like the yodeling guy where he was like going uphill and you had to like stop to a point so you didn't like so the villager guy like it was like a German kind of like beer outfit looking guy and he's like it was like yo dee do dee do and he would like go up the thing and as long as you didn't make him like fall over you won. Yeah, like the little climbing guy. I just remember the song. It's like yo dee dee yo like that going out. That's what I remember. LMAO, I literally just understood what doll hairs was. No, you're okay. You're okay. I've had people ask me, you remember that, Lisa? Okay, Christina's right there. Okay, cool. You remember that? I just remember the song going, yo, 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 yo. That like used to give me like a heart attack back in the day. I'm like, oh, don't go over. Or the dice game. Cliffhanger. Yeah, the cliffhanger game. Yeah. You remember that, Lynn? I used to love that one. I love me a good Price is Right. Yes. Oh, and some cup of noodles? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, Christina, let's do your cards real quick. Yo, yo, yo. That's gonna be my new shuffling song. Yo, yo, yo. That's how I'm gonna do it. Okay. I'm gonna do like a good like little shuffle. The suspense of that game. Oh yeah. The suspense of that game was wild. It was wild. Okay. All right. Christina got a cheetah. You have a cheetah card. That's why I said that. They're probably like, what? What's this girl on? Life and fruit punch. Okay. The first card you got, let's see. Okay, this first card talks about being very clear with your intentions. Now, this could be you being clear with your intentions with someone. This could be you putting up a boundary and letting someone know this is what my intentions are. This is what I'm going to do. This could be intentions on just life in general. Like be very intentful, be very focused, it says, and move very quickly to achieve your goals. The next card we have here is, let's see. Okay, this next card here is talking about you taking a few minutes of your day to meditate. Now, meditating to me, I can't meditate at all, but this actually has to do with this card because this card that's talking about meditation, saying taking a few minutes every day to just like sit down, like even if it's in the morning and you sit down with your little cup of coffee or anything like that, or you're driving to work and you have the radio off and you're just being very clear with what you want. I keep getting this feeling. I keep getting this feeling that like you need to sit down in a quiet place, or like I said, like if it's in your car, and you just need to be very intentful with what you're wanting from the universe. I keep feeling like that. I keep feeling like you need to be very intentful. Like you need to sit down, drink. I keep wanting you to drink coffee during it. So I think it's in the morning. It's really weird, like how I pick things up. But I feel like you just need to like really sit down and just say, okay, this is what I'm going to work on today. This is what I'm going to work on this week. I'm asking the universe to bring X, Y, and Z to me, blah, 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 blah. I feel like these cards really, really, really are going together. And then also, too, you have a card here that talks about you standing up for yourself a little bit, though, too. But yours is kind of upside down. So I'm kind of thinking that you could possibly come off maybe a little too strong, is how I'm going to read this. I don't know if it's something that you're currently doing or that you did do or that you might do. So I would just say sometimes, especially us women, all of us as women will understand this. When we're direct, we're considered a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, oh, she's such a bitch, blah, 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 right? But if it's a man, then it's like, oh yeah, he's such a decision maker. He knows what he wants. Really? You know what I mean? Like that's kind of like how it is. All right, Tanya. That's kind of like how it is. So I think that maybe sometimes it could be a little too strong, a little too direct with your approach, possibly. I know I'm kind of like that too, because like I hear myself, I'm like, okay, yes, do this, do this, do this. And I don't mean it to come off so stern or direct. And I catch myself doing that. So just in case, I don't know if this was past, presently, or could be in the future, but just make sure that you just have that self-awareness. But I really still feel like you need to kind of like start asking for the universe like what you want and being very clear with your intention, because I feel like once you do that, you'll be able to reach out and grab it. Like I feel like it's right there, but you're not asking for it. And then once you do, you can just go yoink and then get it to come to you. Okay. All right, let me see. The commercial of the car driving down the hill and then the zombie screaming out of nowhere. I remember some of those, yeah. Oh, I used to be so good at the Price is Right stuff too. Oh my gosh, I remember like I was like, okay, if I could just be on The Price is Right, I feel like I could win us something. You know what I mean? Because I was always like really, really, really good at guessing that kind of stuff. I was always pretty decent at that. Okay. Okay, let's see who's next. Javier O. Who is Javier O? I've been really focusing and struggling in general and working towards career goals. I'm unsure of where I want changes. Okay. And that's exactly what the cards were saying. You sit down, you need to refocus, figure out what you want, like take those meditation moments, right? And it's not necessarily, okay, Javi, I see you. It's not necessarily sitting down and going, oh, like that kind of stuff. I could never do that if I tried. I would just freaking laugh. But it's really, really, really talking about figuring out what you want, focusing on it, and really, really, really asking the universe for it, because once you do, you'll be able to grab it. That's exactly what I am getting out of that message for sure. Okay. All right. Javi, let's do yours. Okay. All right. Your first one is, ooh, have you been avoiding something that you don't want to take care of? The first one talks about avoiding problems and how you need to face them head on. Maybe have a little bit more confidence and courage. And once you can do that, you'll be a little bit victorious. Again, I don't know if this is past, present, or future, but it seems like maybe you might be avoiding some things that might be making you uncomfortable, or you're like, oh, I don't know if this is going to pan out. Because that's kind of like the feeling I'm getting. I'm like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. Like, that's what kind of like how it feels like, oh, I don't want to have to deal with that. You're so welcome, Christina. You're so welcome. This is the energy that I'm picking up from this card. I'm just like, I don't know. Like that's how it feels. Like it's making my stomach go like that. Okay, and then let's see. Okay, these go together here. You have the camel card here. Yeah, you feel that? Okay. I know you're avoiding. I know, because I feel uncomfortable too. I'm like, oh, I can feel it like in my gut. My stomach's like, bleh, like it's just like turned. Okay, so I know you're avoiding, and then dropping the cards. And then with this camel card here, it's literally in like saying here, it's saying like, hey, listen, you've been through some stuff like this before. Like this is nothing. You need to rely on yourself more, because this, what you have going on, you'll be fine. Because you've been through some shit before. It literally says you have the resources to get through all the challenges that you're facing. So you have the resources to get through all of the challenges that you're pretty much avoiding. But I can see why you're avoiding it, because I'm like myself. So I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like it either. Okay, let's see what this card is. Okay. And then this last card here is a walrus card. I think walruses are so cute. They're just like so like big and fat and floppy, and they're so cute. I like it. Okay, so this walrus card here, what is the word? Okay, it's saying to be vigilant and pay very close attention, because your choices will make themselves very clear to you. So I feel like you'll have one of those like aha moments hit you. You'll be like, okay, that's what I need to do. It's like somehow the universe will make it very abundantly clear to you. Like, okay, that's what I need to choose. Or okay, this is the path I need to take. And I feel like that's what that's saying. Not too long ago recently, I got one of those very clear messages from myself about something that I was contemplating. And once I saw it, it like very much put things into perspective for me. And I was like, okay, I know I made the right choice. You know what I mean? So I think that you'll have one of those moments as well. Okay. Let me check this list one more time because I think someone else made a payment on PayPal. Priscilla M. Priscilla M. Where you at, girl? Priscilla M. Priscilla M. Where is Priscilla? I think she's on Facebook. I'm pretty sure. Yes, Priscilla's on Facebook. I know she is. I know Priscilla's on Facebook. Oh, throwing things out here. Okay, let's see what we can pick up for Priscilla. Priscilla, are you here? Are you here? I just want to make sure that you're going to hear this. Where you at? Stand up. Let that. What is Winifred and Hocus Pocus? Let thyself be known. You're here? Okay. When she's looking for her book, and she's calling out to her book, come home. Not your internet freezing. Oh no. Did you hear everything I was saying though? I just want to make sure you heard everything. Okay. Ooh, you got one of my favorite little animals because it's my mom's favorite. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Drop that card. Okay, this first card is a unicorn card. So this talks about indulging, right? So if you are, I'll go back over it, Javier. Give me a second. Well, what I remember, I'll go back over. Priscilla, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, because while I remember this off the top of my head, I heard 2, 3 of what you said. What was the last card? Oh, the last card was the walrus card, and it was saying pretty much that the universe will give you signs on the clear paths that you need to take. Like, or you'll have one of those like aha moments kind of like hit you where you're like, okay, I know I need to decide this on X, Y, and Z. It's kind of like the universe is going to let you know, or you'll have those moments of going, okay, this is the choice that I need to make. So you'll have that coming up soon, is what that last card was saying. Okay. Sorry, Priscilla. I had to say that before I forgot because my brain will not allow me to retain for too long. Okay. So this first unicorn card for you, Priscilla, is talk about indulging. Okay. So if you've been maybe thinking about doing a little something for yourself, but maybe you might have some mom guilt like I get, or maybe you're like, I don't know if I need that, or should I do that? Yes, you should. Treat yourself because you deserve it. This is pretty much saying treat yourself. Treat yourself. You're welcome, Javi. You're welcome. Okay, this next card is okay, this next card is talking about paying close attention to maybe some situations, or I feel like some people or maybe a person around you. You might have a little bit of a little weasel going on right now. So just be very, very, very careful of who you have around you, who you have talking to who. I feel like you might have a little bit of a weaselly situation. It could be at work, could be family, could be friend, could be acquaintance, could be a friend of a friend. But I think you should just be a little bit careful, keep a little bit of a guard up, and just be very intentful, listening, watching. That way you can evaluate the people that you have around you. Okay. Again, this could be past, present, or future tense. And then your last card here is one of my favorite cards because I love a peacock because my mom loved peacocks. And this card talks about not being afraid to like stand out in the crowd, being comfortable in your own skin. It also, there's a word on here that I saw that it's on tip of my tongue. Oh, it's okay to let yourself be noticed. You don't have to fade into the background to make other people comfortable. This card talks about letting yourself being noticed, being a center of attention for once, getting the recognition that you deserve, walking into the room and you lighting up the room pretty much. That's how it kind of like feels to me. Okay. All right, let me see. Let me check my PayPal list one more time just in case. And then we could move on from that. Okay, let me go to here. Okay, I'm going to go on my Venmo list now, and then I'm just going to do my Cash App after that. So Emily F and then Lynn M. I know Lynn's over here. Emily F. Emily F is first, and then Lynn. Emily F and then Lynn. Whenever I say peacock, I say peacock. Oh, like, hold on, I can't do it. Peacock! Like that. Peacock! My mom always had this really beautiful vase. And well, she used to call it a vase sometime. I don't know why. You're so welcome, Priscilla. You're so welcome. And she would exactly like that. Peacock! And then it sounds like a chicken. But she always had it, all these like really beautiful peacock feathers. And my mom told me that growing up in Wisconsin, that she lived, one of her neighbors had like, they had like a little bit of farmland, not a lot, but you know, a little bit of farmland and stuff. And the peacocks would just shed feathers everywhere. And they would pay her to pick up the feathers and to clean up the feathers. And a lot of times my mom would keep them because they were just so beautiful. And she would like give them to her friends. And when she was younger, my mom used to make peacock bouquets with like roses, and she would sell them. And she did pretty, you know, good for herself, making her little, it was literally like roses and peacock feathers, or just like, most of the time she said she did them with like roses and stuff. But um could you imagine like how beautiful that would be, like getting bouquets of like peacock feathers and like roses and shit? Like, hell yeah. And my mom had these vases, and she just had them like filled with peacock feathers. So it always reminds me of that. I always wanted to get a peacock feather tattoo from my mom. I did get the rosary on my finger from my mom. Um and I still want to get a peacock feather. They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. Mm. The peacock feathers are beautiful. They're absolutely stunning. I loved them. I love them. Oh, see, Tanya just used the same word as me, stunning. Oh, thank you, Lynn. This is the tattoo I got from my mom. It's just it's like a little Catholic rosary. And then this is Mason, my son, his handwriting. I asked him to go, or I asked him to take a piece of paper and just write, I love you on it. I was like, can you just write, like, I love you on it? Like, if you were going to sign a card or something like that, just write, I love you on it. So he's like, okay. So he goes and does it, and he draws like a little heart right after. And he didn't know what I was doing. He didn't know that I was going to tattoo it. And um, I was like, "Oh, why'd you draw a heart?" And he goes, "Well, if it was a card to you, I would put a heart behind it." And I was like, "Oh my God, okay." And he didn't know that I was going to go get it tattooed. And I even like that, like he capitalized the L. You know, I like that he did that. I thought that that was kind of cute. So it's incorrect, but I kept it because it's how he wrote it. I really like it. So then this is my little, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little cricket. It's the cricket from Mulan. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if I'm holding it the right direction, but that's the cricket from Mulan, Cricky. And this is my tattoo right here. It says, "You can do difficult things." I don't know if you guys can see that. My little cricket tattoo from Mulan. I love the movie Mulan. I think Mulan's a bad bitch, and she does not get the recognition that she so very much deserves. And I what was I gonna say? Oh, I love the movie Mulan just because I love it. But when Mason was little, he used to watch Mulan all the time, so it kind of like has like a little bit more heartfelt to me. And I feel like I wanted my own like little Lucky Cricket, so I have my little Lucky Cricket tattoo. Mulan is one of the greatest. Yes, she is a princess. Damn it, she is a princess to me. um, I'm gonna show you the pic. Memorial tattoo I'm gonna get from my aunt. Oh yeah, yeah. Text it to me or send it to me. I would love to see it. Thank you, Cheaty. His writing isn't bad. He actually has very like very, very, very nice writing. You have the same tattoo? What tattoo do you have? What tattoo that you have, Lynn, that matches mine? We are twinsies. Okay. Whose card? I just read a name. I'm sorry. Emily. Emily F. Where's Emily at? Where's Emily? Where art thou, Emily? Emily, and then Lynn. Lynn over here. They are $5 hairs for tonight. The finger. Oh, you have the rosary? You have a rosary? I know that they're like super popular. I love my rosary tattoo. It reminds me of my mom. It reminds me of my mom. Oh, that's so cool, Lynn. Mine, okay, so I will tell you, I have quite a few tattoos that you guys like can't even see and stuff. I have my ribs tattooed, a small little thing on my ribs. I actually have like a larger tattoo, like I'm like it's on my lower back on my left hand side, and it goes like into my like halfway almost down my butt, and that hurt pretty much like on your butt cheek. It really, really, really hurts. Yeah, I can. I just don't know where she is. Um I that one hurts. Getting tattooed on your butt actually really, really, really does hurt. But I will say one of the most painful spots that I got tattooed was in this tattoo when he went down into the webbing a little bit, the webbing of your finger. Not fun. Not fun at all. The most painful spot. Like he was holding my hand when he was doing it, when he was tattooing. He was like holding it with one hand and doing the tattoo with the other hand. And he's like, he goes, hey, listen, he goes, just so you know, when I go down to the webbing, he's like, it really does hurt. So, just make sure you sit like really still. And I have a pretty good pain tolerance, So I'm sitting there and I'm holding it and I'm like, all right, cool. And he went down to the webbing and I looked and I said, oh, mother ever. I was like, you weren't kidding. He goes, nope. And I was like, oh, wow. And he goes, yeah, we got to do that a few more times. And I was like, oh, great. Can't wait. But I would do it again. I would do it again. I love tattoos. I would do it again. Okay, I'm not seeing Emily here. Emily, if you come in, let me know. I'm going to skip you for right now. But I'm going to move over to Lynn. And then we will get you, Emily. Oh. You had a card jump out, so we're going to keep it. Okay, Tanya. Let me see. Oh, Tanya, that would be so pretty. I love that. You know what's so funny, Tanya, that you're bringing up the peonies or peonies or however you say it. Those are my favorite flower, and my boyfriend got me some at Trader Joe's one time, and they were so beautiful. I love, I don't know how you say it, peonies, I guess tomato, whatever. But they just look like big poofy balls, and they're so beautiful. I was so happy to have those flowers. All right, Lynn, let's do yours. Let's pull you a couple more cards because one already jumped out at me, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to keep it. Peon or peonies? Peonies. I just keep saying P. Peonies. Those flowers. That right there. Those flowers. Okay. Girl, I'm gonna keep looking at it and keep trying, and I'm still gonna keep getting it wrong. Okay, Lynn, your first card here talks about it's a good peonies. That's what I was saying. Peonies. Peonies. You know, potato. Okay, Lynn, this first card here talks about it being a good time for a new adventure. Okay. Take that as you will. It could be a new business venture. It could be a new work venture. It could be uh, time to just change things up, shake things up a little bit. Just know that this is your green light. So if you have any little thoughts, any little ideas, or any little apprehensions, you have a green light. Okay. And then this next card gets support from. Ooh, okay. This one's upside down though. So this is kind of making me feel like you're not getting support in something. Are you not getting support in a new venture that you're wanting to do? But I feel like you're not getting support from a place that you want it. Get support from trusted group and like-minded friends. I feel like you're maybe might not be getting some support that you want. Again, this could be past, present, or future. Just keep that in mind. Could be something that happened, something that's currently happening, or something that will happen. But I feel like maybe you might not be getting some support where you're wanting to get some support or you're needing to get some support. Okay. And then this last card. This last card talks about trusting yourself and trusting your gut and trusting your intuition. And this is upside down. So I would say that this is, again, telling you that you need to trust yourself. You need to trust your gut. You need to rely on your intuition. I tell women all the time, us women, you don't have to be a psychic medium. Us women, we have strong intuitions. We have strong gut feelings, especially as mothers about our children, our wives, or girlfriends, about our boyfriends or husbands or partners, whoever, right? We get these feelings. We can tell when something is wrong. It is literally in our chest, in our gut, in our brain, in our mind. And you should really, really, really be relying on yourself and not talking yourself out of things, just in case you are. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. My mom's absolute fave flowers were peonies, and mine and my grandma's favorite flowers is daisies. Oh, those are pretty. My grandmother on my dad's side of the family, I remember all of them were named after flowers. So Viola was my dad's mom. She has a sister named Daisy, and there was another sister named Rose, and there was one more, and I can't remember her name. I can't remember her name. And then she had a brother named Johnny. John. So, and everyone just called him Johnny. He's my Uncle Johnny. And I remember my grandmother Viola took care of my Uncle Johnny. He did not develop past like the age of like 6 mentally. He had gotten a really, really, really bad fever or something like that when he was young. And it just, I don't know. I don't remember the exact reasoning, but he was the sweetest guy. The sweetest guy. He collected cans. I remember that. I remember he liked to collect cans, and he would like squash them in his can thing, and stuff like that. I am so sorry. I was restarting my phone because I lost. Oh, no, that's fine. I can do it now. It's fine. Just let me know what funny story. I have a peacock feather tattoo. Oh, you do? I want to get a peacock feather. Yep, I'll do your reading now. No worries. Okay, let's do Emily's real quick. Okay, I'm just glad you came back, girl. I'm glad you came back. No problem. Okay. Gosh, I can't remember. Viola, Daisy, Rose. Yeah, it's not coming to me, but I remember it was It was another flower name. Do you guys remember? I don't remember if it was like a book or something, but I know there was a book about like a little girl, I think, named Chrysanthemum or something like that. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see what we have here. Okay, Emily, you're having another little moment too. You're so welcome. I think that you're having another little moment where you might be letting some people deplete you as well. Uh, Gosh, us as women, we all do that. We all do that so much. We give, 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 and we allow people to deplete us until we're empty because we're just such givers. Um, I don't think that you're like a doormat or anything like that because it doesn't feel like that. I don't feel like you let people use you, but I just feel like you just, in your heart is a giving heart. And I feel like you just want to continue to give and give and give and give and give. That isn't necessarily a bad thing. Just don't deplete yourself. Okay. Make sure you're not depleting yourself. I always tell people like being a giver is wonderful, right? But being a giver doesn't mean that you can't also give to yourself and that you also can't take time for yourself or take time to do for you. And if you want to continue to be a giver and have a giving heart, you can't do that if you are empty, if you're depleted, and I feel like it's not like I don't really feel like maybe necessarily you're not being used. It doesn't really feel like negative like that in my gut. You know what I mean? I'm not getting that like kind of like feeling like that I'm getting used, right? It just feels like I'm just giving and giving and giving and I'm just not giving to myself. So this is where I'm getting at for you here. Okay. And then you have another card here and it talks about making sure that you're staying true to yourself. All right. That you're not trying to change yourself for other people or change to like fit in or just mold yourself a certain way. This talks about staying true to you. And then this card here, it's talking about accepting a situation rather than trying to fight it or change it. And that's the manatee card. Okay. And again, this could be past, present, or future, but this is just kind of saying that we have to just accept what is. Some things we can't change, some things we can't fix. Maybe it might have to do with, I feel like it might have to a little bit do with the people pleasing, or not the people pleasing, I'm sorry, with helping someone. Maybe you might be trying to help someone in a situation or to change a situation, or you're wanting to help or change a situation and maybe sometimes you just can't. Not everyone can be helped, not every situation can be fixed, not every situation is worth a fight sometimes, but that's what those cards are talking about for you. Okay, all right, let me see what is next here. I'm so glad you came back. And I'm glad I was able to read those cards for you really quick. Okay, let me go back to another list here. Let me see. Lynn, did I do yours or was I talking about yours? I can't see. I can't remember now. I do so many. I just can't remember. I'm so bad at this. Well, I'm not bad at this. I'm just bad at remembering what I did. I did yours. Okay, I thought I did. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. I thought I did. It just when you do so many, it just all seems to run together. Like I do when I do private readings for people, I have so many uh private readings where people, they'll come back and they'll do additional private readings. I have a lot of the same customer base sometimes. And I will honestly say that uh I I remember talking to them. I remember seeing the name, and then I'll have to say, like, give me a reminder of what we talked about again. And as soon as they did, I'll go, oh, okay. Like as soon as As soon as I get those details, I'm like, okay, now I remember it. That makes sense. All right. If you are someone that used Cash App, you guys are next. I have, oh, Lynn, I understand. I have so many people that message me and they're like, my life is crazy right now. Help. If you ever want a private reading, I can give you the booking link. I do have it ready here. A lot of times when you pay through PayPal, they allow you to break up into payments. But that is the booking link. I just commented it. But if you are wanting to do that, that is the link for you. Okay, we have Evelyn, then we have Janet, then we have Ashley, and then we have Latina who uses a picture of Belle. Belle is my favorite. Belle is my favorite. Tale as old as time. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite. Beauty and the Beast is my literally absolute favorite. Okay. All right, let's do Evelyn. Evelyn, and then we have Janet, then we have Ashley, and then we have Belle, aka Miss Latina. Okay, all right, Evelyn. Where's Evelyn? Where is Evelyn? Evelyn and Janet. I just want to make sure Evelyn. Okay, Evelyn's here, and then Janet. Where's Janet? Janet, are you on this side? I think Janet's over here on Facebook, if I'm remembering correctly. I could be wrong, but I believe Janet's on Facebook. I haven't. Oh my gosh, you did. But hey, you know what though, Emily? You stood on business about it. You stood on business about it. My job is. Hold on, I'm reading this again. My job is. Yes. Yes. You have to. You can't. Okay, Janet, you're over here. I see you. You can't let people deplete you. And it doesn't really feel like, okay, that makes sense now that you're saying that it was from a job, because it's not necessarily like they're using you, but it's just like you just give, and you can't always give. But I'm glad you stood on business about it, Emily. I'm 100% glad you stood on business about it. Okay. This card's wanting to come out for you, Evelyn. So we're going to do that. And my hands could work. That would be careful. They're not careful. That would be great. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Evelyn. Okay. This card talks about doing some emotional healing. And I kind of feel like overall, like you're okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like in my gut, it kind of feels like an overall, like, oh, okay, I'm okay. But I feel like there's some gaps here that you're needing to heal, right? Pot calling the kettle black here, but it's like overall, like I'm okay, like I get through, but like when I sit down and really think about stuff, there is some things that I still truly need to heal from. And I kind of feel like you're kind of like in the same boat as me in that kind of way. Like overall, like I'm okay, but there's some things that you do need to work on healing from. And it's hard because like for me, like I want to avoid those things that hurt me, but healing really is for the best for you. Okay. And then you have another card here that talks about taking time to rest and recuperate before you continue to try to strive towards other goals. So before you hit the ground running, take a minute, decompress, take some breaths and relax. Maybe just some healing while you're relaxing, okay? And then hit the ground running. Because I really kind of feel like you're like a force to be reckoned with once you have your eye on the prize. Once you see that goal line, that finish line, you're running full speed ahead. But before you do that, which is okay, that's good, right? To be laser focused. But before you do that, take a breath first, drink some water, get some air, take a breath, woo-saw, and then just start your running first, okay? And then also one card here you have that talks about saying that you're tougher than you think. And I kind of feel like sometimes you might be a little bit too tough on yourself. That's the feeling that I'm getting, is that you might be being a little bit too tough on yourself. You're tough and you're strong and you're resilient, and that's great. But don't be too hard on yourself. You deserve grace. You deserve a soft place to land. You deserve patience. And I know that us as people, like, we tend to give those to other people and not give those to ourselves. Okay, so make sure that, literally, like, what's that saying? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Like, patience and grace for you too, because you deserve it. Okay, if we're willing to give it, we should be willing to receive it. And that's easier said than done, because it's hard for me too. So just keep that in mind. Like, if you have to have a little bit more patience with yourself and not being so hard on yourself. Okay. All right. Next, we have Janet. We have Janet next. Janet. Janet's got this card jumping out, so we're going to take it. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Janet is next. Okay, we're going to keep that card here. All right. So let's see what we have for you. Well, first, you have the card that jumped out, so let's go with that one. And you also have a unicorn card. So this is talking about treating yourself. Okay, just like I was saying earlier, if you're wanting to indulge, if there's something that you've been wanting to do, something maybe you've been wanting to buy or purchase for yourself, it could be even something that you're wanting to indulge someone else in or indulge with someone. This is your time to do a little something for you. Okay, treat yourself, girl. Treat yourself. Okay. And then your second card here that you have is the elk card, and it references standing tall and maintaining your dignity even when other people around you are not. Okay, this is talking about commanding the respect that you deserve even when other people around you might be not doing the right thing or being disrespectful or just not handling a situation correctly. This is you standing in your conviction and going, no, I will be respected. The situation will be respected. And this is what I'm willing to accept and what I'm not willing to accept. So this is you standing strong in that conviction. Okay. And this card right here is the chameleon card. And this card is saying to kind of like stay in the background a little bit on a situation. Okay. Well, this one's talking about standing strong, and this one is talking about still the same thing of okay. It says stay in the background, but adapt in the situation and use your strength to make the correct decisions. Okay. So I would say this is saying, yes, stay strong in your convictions, but stand back a little bit first and evaluate everything else that's going on around you. Because I think sometimes we might be so laser focused on seeing a situation a certain way, when if you step back and you kind of like read the room a little bit, it might be a little bit more helpful to you in whatever situation that you are dealing with. But also too, I want you to make sure that you are still staying strong in your conviction. Don't let anyone talk you out of anything, and be very focused on the people that you have around you. And then the first card again talked about you treating yourself and indulging. Get yourself a little something that you've been wanting. Okay. Am I the only person that does this? But sometimes, like, I feel like I like to get myself like a little birthday gift, or I like to give myself a little Valentine's Day gift or something like that. Like when I was like single, like I like to get myself a little something. Like I don't really do that often, but like when I was single, I definitely like I was like, I'll just get myself a little something. I really enjoyed doing that. Okay. The next person is going to be Ashley. Ashley, you're so welcome, Janet. You're so welcome. I love your last name, Shoemaker. I used to have a friend when I was in high school. Oh, you have a card jumping out. And her name was Elizabeth Shoemaker, and me and my friend Nick used to call her One Shoe because she broke her foot and it like would never heal correctly. So she like had to keep wearing a boot and wearing a boot and wearing a boot, and then it wouldn't heal. It didn't heal right, so she had to have surgery on it. And then after she had surgery, she had to wear crutches, and then she went back to a boot, and then like she had a cast for like the longest time with crutches, and then she had to wear a boot on her foot for like forever. And then she the amount of time she had to wear a boot on her foot the second time was for like months again, and she only ever wore one shoe because she's wearing a boot or she had a cast and stuff like that. So we used to call her One Shoe all the time, and she was so fun. She was so fun. I never knew what happened to her. I've tried to look her up so many times, but I just have so many fond memories of One Shoe. And it does suck. It was awful. Like, but she just like took it in stride. Like she's like, I still have a foot. You know what I mean? Like it was an accident with like an ATV or something. I don't remember. I forgot what she was saying, but it was like some sort of accident, and that she hurt her foot, and she is having such a hard time about it. Bless her. But good old One Shoe. I really enjoyed her. Okay. Who am I doing again? Ashley. Ashley. Okay. Oh, you're right here. Okay. All right. Ashley. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah, I love that last name, Shoemaker. You know what's funny is yours is spelled Shumaker, and hers over here on Facebook is literally Shoe, Shoemaker. That's so cool that that's like that. Okay. Okay. Ashley, I feel like there's someone around you that is, I would say, giving you really good advice, but you might not be all the way taking it, because it's saying that you need to listen a little bit more compassionately about a family member that's around you that's trying to like guide you maybe. Hi, I've been a fan since you were on Danny's live. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate it. I hope Danny's doing good. I haven't messaged him in a little. Oh, I was on one of his lives like not too long ago, but I hope he's doing good. But this talks about like needing to like listen. Where's Ashley? Okay, I'm sorry, my mind just left. But this is saying that like you have someone around you. I feel like it could be a family member, or it could be a friend, whoever. But you have someone around you that's trying to push you into a good decision. Oh, excuse me. Again, this could be past, present, or future, but I think this has to do with like with this rattlesnake card here, because I feel like you have some like maybe some people that maybe don't have the best intention around you. This card is talking about you having experiences with people that don't always have the best intention and or fulfillment and purposes for you. Okay, so just be really, really careful. This could be again past, present, or future tense. So just be careful of who you allow to occupy your space. Okay, and then you have the emu card here that talks about branching out. So this might be a good time for you to branch out. I'm not sure where in life they're saying to branch out, but this might be a good time for you to branch out. And then you have an extra little card here. You're special because it came out with my last pick, so I'm just going to take it as you're supposed to hear it. And this is talking about exercising compassion and forgiveness, not for other people but for yourself, because I've always told people I truly believe that forgiveness isn't for other people, it's for you. And I feel like if you allow the people that have done you wrong to continue to let you being angry at them or being hostile towards them or just like being pissed, right, in general, like these people don't care about you like that. You know what I mean? But if you allow crappy people to take up headspace or take up heart space for you and you carry that like anger or guilt or anything like that, then it hurts you, it doesn't hurt them. So this talks about forgiveness, not for other people but for yourself. Okay, but you do have someone around you. I don't know if it's a friend or a family member, but you do have someone around you that tries to uh not necessarily always push you towards good decision, but like making sure that you stay on the straight and narrow. Like, no, girl, you if you do this, you're gonna be okay. Like you got this. Like it just feels like encouragement to always be in the right place and in the right position. And I want to make sure that you take in good advice when you actually get a good intentional person. You know, you take in that good advice, but just be careful about these snakes around you because oh Lord, when I tell you that I have experienced firsthand this last year about having sneaky snakes in your life and around you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, Ashley. Okay, the last one for tonight is Latina, and I know she's on YouTube. She is the Miss Bell. Okay. Okay. Okay, where is Latina? I know you are here. I know you are here. Okay. Let's do this last one, and then I'm going to take my big behind to bed. We are going to bed. Gotta get up early in the morning. Not super early, but early enough. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. I promise. Oh, thank you so much for the stars, Veronica. Thank you so much. I forgot I could get stars. Thank you so much, Veronica. I truly appreciate it. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. I totally forgot Facebook had stars. It's been a while for me for the Facebook thing. You know, I want to get into TikTok and using TikTok, but I just have no idea. Like, there's so many things going on TikTok now. Like, when you scroll and you see people that are live, there's like all these things popping up, or like the people that do the affiliate stuff on TikTok because I got approved for the affiliate program on my personal TikTok. And oh, y'all, if y'all don't follow my TikTok, my personal TikTok, I let somebody have the business yesterday. Thank you again, Veronica. I appreciate it. Thank you. I let someone have the business yesterday on my personal TikTok. Um, I'll post them online if you guys want to follow me, but she very, very, very much upset me because she was being extremely rude about the people that are literally like lost their homes and lives and they're missing their family members and stuff like that in North Carolina and in Tennessee. I literally cried so many times yesterday over like seeing all that devastation. Like, oh, I don't want to cry because I'm gonna start crying, but it hurts my heart. Like, I don't want to cry. but it really like legit breaks my heart. Like I, as being a Floridian, oh, I'm gonna cry. Being a Floridian and knowing like firsthand the devastation of hurricanes and stuff like that, like the floodwaters like eventually like go out, you know? My TikTok is, oh, I gotta look now. Um Let me see. My TikTok is Vanessa, Vanessa. My middle name, which is Vi, and then the number 2629. So Vanessa Vi 2629. You can see it like right here. Wait, let me see. Vanessa Vi 2629. If you guys want to follow me, I don't know if it'll focus. Come on, hocus focus in the camera. I don't know if it'll focus, but Vanessa and then my middle name, which is Vi 2629. And this girl was absolutely, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that. Vanessa Vi 2629. Cheaty, you're so smart. I don't know how to, oh, I have to unpen this first. And then I can pen this one. Oh, no, it won't let me. I'm not sure. Can you guys see it in the chat? Let me see. Hasavine 2629. I'll pin it. There we go. I pinned it now. Okay. But I just honestly, like, she was like so worried about, like, thank you, Veronica. I appreciate it. She was like so worried about like her vacation and stuff like that. Like, oh, how am I going to get my money back from my cabin now? And I'm so worried about, now there's no, um, what entertainment am I going to go to, and how am I going to navigate these roads? And I'm like, bitch, there's no fucking roads. Like, you're so tone deaf and rude. Like, she kept making these TikToks. Like, she's like, oh, I pissed off the internet and all this kind of stuff. And she's like holding up this like cup saying like, oh, I pissed off the internet. And it says like, oh, be bold. And I'm like, girl, honey, you're not bold. You're being a bitch, and I normally, y'all know me. I'm very cool, calm, and collected for the most part. But she was literally being absolutely disgustingly rude and tone deaf and horrible about these people that are having catastrophic devastation going on in these places. Oh, thank you again, Veronica. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love to do private readings. If you get one, let me put my booking link out, or well, it's here somewhere. It's on my page, Veronica, my booking link. It's like a Calendly link, or you can always send me a private message on Facebook, and I can send you a link that way. I know that for a lot of people, like, it allows them to break it up into payments when you pay through PayPal. So if you guys need to utilize something like that in this economy, I don't blame you. But thank you so much for the stars again. I truly appreciate it. But yeah, I honestly, like, I gave this girl the business yesterday. I was really, really, really not trying to be nasty, but I just, like, I hate that. I hate that. Like, I was saying that in the TikTok too. I was like, you're obviously going to get your money back for what you paid. Like, simmer the fuck down. Like, people are dying. People have no power. They have no water, no food. There are children in the streets in floodwater crying for their family, and they're by themselves. How disgustingly selfish, garbage of a human being do you need to be so consumed with how your vacation's going to be or how you're going to get your money back? It's an Airbnb. You'll get your money back. No one's expecting you to be able to go on your vacation right now, and it's just, it's whole entire cities are gone. I forgot what it's called. It's my friend Dustin knows. I always ask him, but literally, like, you can see vacation areas with all these cute like little gift shops like before the storms, and now there's nothing there. It's desolate. There's nothing there. I've been to the mountains in like Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg and stuff like that, and they're so flooded. And I don't think people that don't understand how the mountain ranges are there, those mountains are so tall, they're so high. And all of these like areas that's at the bottom of the mountain, they're so flooded. People are in uh are sitting on the I've literally saw I'll just say it because I don't want to keep continuing about it because I'm going to cry. I literally saw a woman, she was holding on to an infant. She had a toddler on her and she had a little dog. And I don't know how she was holding on to all three at the same time. She was sitting on a small piece of her roof and she literally, oh, I don't want to cry. She literally said that her husband went outside to do something to where they could get to higher ground, and he never came back in. And that man's probably gone. There is a Facebook page with probably tens of thousands of people. The last time I saw it, it had like 50 or 60,000 some people, where they're literally looking for their lost loved ones. And you have people out there that are making such hateful comments about the devastation that's happening, and it's just distasteful. It's disgusting, abhorrent behavior, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I've seen people make political comments about it, saying, "Oh, those are Republican areas, so ha ha." And it's like, listen, I don't care what you are. We're people. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, we're people, and these are your people. Even though like we might not always believe the same things politically or whatever, but this is still your fellow man. These are still your fellow countrymen that are in your country. These are people that are in your states. These are people that are, oh, and this person that was making all these garbage comments is a North Carolina resident saying those things. So this is happening 3 hours from you. Asheville is like towards like the west of North Carolina. I've driven through it. It's beautiful. It's annihilated off the map. A lot of it is. And you see homes floating down like 10, 15 feet of water. And it's horrible. So, okay. Sorry to go off on like a little tangent, but I had to give someone the business yesterday, and I have no problem doing that. I just really don't really want to. But yeah. Okay. I'm very honest and bold, but I'm a caring person. I have empathy. Same, Veronica. Same. I agree with you 100%. Like, listen, I'm a very no nonsense person. I'm very kind. I'm very funny. I can get along with anybody, but I have a very low tolerance for bullshit when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not, I'm not okay with cruelty. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with bullying people. I'm not okay with cruelty. I'm not okay with treating people less than. I'm not okay with those things. And I'm never going to stand for it. Ever, 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 ever. I preach to my son Mason all the time about speaking up, and I preach to him about speaking out and not allowing certain things like that to happen. I tell him all the time, like, when you see stuff like that happen, you need to stand up for what's right and what's wrong, because if you stand there and allow it to happen, then you're co-signing on it, and we don't do that, you know. So anyway, okay. Woo saw. I have to, you know what? I'm gonna have to cleanse myself again to get that girl's negative, horrible thought off of my mind, because oh man, I got thousands of views on that stuff too, because there so many people on TikTok were literally like giving her the business. I started like earlier in the morning when I saw it, and then I saw other people were doing it, and she just kept making a whole bunch of videos, kept doubling down and trying to defend her poor behavior. She's like, "Do I see what's going on? Yes. I just want my money back." And it's like, girl, she was complaining about how Airbnb isn't giving her money back yet because they haven't been able to contact the Airbnb host. Well, golly gee Whittakers, they don't have any internet there. God forbid this person, it perished in flooding. God forbid they're missing. You know what I mean? Exercise a little bit of patience. Have a little bit of fucking tact. It's not hard. It's not hard. Maybe care about other people for a few minutes before you care about yourself. Because we all know that Airbnb isn't expecting you to show up because your cabin's probably not even fucking there anymore. You know what I mean? Like it was just, it really, really rubbed me the wrong way. I literally was in tears crying last night watching and seeing that devastation. Okay. All right. Sorry. Tangent. I'm sorry. Y'all know wrong is wrong to me and I don't like it. Okay. All right, Latina, we're going to do your damn reading. I swear. We're going to do your reading and then I'm going to go take my little melatonin gummy. And I'm going to go put on my diaper for the night because it is Shark Week. Okay. All right, Latina, this is your reading. This is your reading. Okay. Your first card you have here is you have the zebra. Okay, let's see. Okay. Girl, you are divinely protected as well. Okay. You have some people working for you on the other side. Okay. You have the universe working for you. This is literally saying no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Okay. Even in hard times, you have to know and feel in your gut and know in your heart and in your mind, like, I'm going to be okay. I am protected. Okay. You are going to be okay. All right. And then your next card you have here is talking about you needing to stand up for yourself. Okay. Specifically, there's a word in here I want to use. Oh, compassion. This card talks about you standing up for yourself in a very compassionate way, just like you would for someone else. Kind of like literally what I was just saying, like having compassion for other people and standing strong in that conviction. You need to have that same type of energy, keeping that same energy for yourself. Life is life, no matter the political party. 100%. Life is life. Life is life. People are so much more important than things, and yeah, that girl just drove me nuts yesterday. Okay. And the last, oh, you got the shark card. I love sharks. I love sharks. When Mason was little, he still has these books, but he had shark books. He would sit there and see sharks. I'm like, he loved to watch like Shark Week stuff or like shark documentaries. We'd always like cuddle up in bed and watch it. And he'd be like, Mommy, that's a black tip reef shark. That's a lemon shark. That's a hammerhead. That's a great white shark, and he could just tell you about all those sharks. But you have the shark card here, Latina, and the shark card talks about trusting your instincts and trusting yourself in any situation that may arise. Okay. Sometimes we doubt ourselves. We doubt our thought process. We doubt how we think. We doubt how we feel. We want to talk ourselves out of things, especially I feel like as women, we always want to be like, no, but they didn't mean that, or no, it's going to be okay. And it's like, no. Trust your first instinct, trust your gut, trust that womanly intuition. I'm seeing your comment here. That should be the last thing on anyone's mind. I think I might have read that, but I just saw it again pop up. Sometimes my feed will pop up the same comments again. But this card talks about you trusting yourself and not making those excuses for other people. Okay. So just recap. You got divine protection. I know it might not always feel like that, but you do have that protection. Okay. And then this is talking about having that same compassion for yourself that you would have for somebody else. And then your shark card is talking about you trusting your own discernment and trusting your instincts. Yeah, the last poll. Yeah, the last card. Priscilla over here on Facebook. She just said, that's awesome. The last poll was shark for your Shark Week. LOL. Now you attacking my Shark Week. Wait, well, no, that was the camel card I spilled out. But not you attacking me for my Shark Week. I just hope it goes by quick. The last month it was very strong and mighty, but it was quick, you know? And I was okay with that. I was okay with that. I just like I felt so like run down today from it. Like I don't know what it is. Sometimes I say I'm a yes, girl, you have to be a shark. You have to be a shark. In this day and age, you have to be a shark. There's too many people around us. Like one one thing that I have learned from really watching people intently is there's so many good people in this world. There's so many good, kind, honest people still. There's also a ton of sharks. There's also a ton of people that don't have good intentions that will mean us harm. And you always have to trust that gut. Trust your own decision making, trust your own discernment, and trust your intuition. Especially like I was saying this earlier, if you guys were in here earlier, us women, we have such strong intuitions and we have to learn to trust them. Okay. I'm going to say good night, guys. I love you guys all. I hope you guys all have a good night. Your girl is going to go get some sleep. I am so tired. I'm on the East Coast, so it's almost 1 o'clock here. I got a little bit of a later start than I wanted to. But I love you guys all. I hope that you guys all have a great night. I want you guys to all sleep, drink your water, uh give yourself good affirmations in the morning. You're so welcome, Latina. You guys are all good enough. We are all good enough. We're all good people here. Be kind to one another. There's so many people that are out there suffering. um no one knows what we all go through on a daily basis. Let's have some more patience for other people and for ourselves. And I hope that you guys all have a good night, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye. Oh, I'm trying to click uh ending on both, but I hope you guys all have a good night, and I will see you soon. Bye.